Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm testing and reviewing a handheld mini tripod, flexible tripod from a company called FOTOPRO. I'm going to get out of the box and I'm going to show you why it's cool, and then I'll show you why you should potentially want to buy one of these, especially if you're like me who uses your little flexible mini tripod all the time. If you're shooting outdoors, or if you just need a small tripod, like a travel tripod. Normally what I use is the Joby GorillaPod with my the Joby mount for my cell phone. This is usually what I use for my selfie stick, just because it has a lot of really cool options. So FOTOPRO also makes a lot of high-end photo equipment, and so they were nice enough to send me their UFO setup. So I'm going to get this thing out of the box and I'll show you why this thing is cool. So this is their UFO Set 2, and just got this thing out of the box. Here's your mini tripod right here. So it does have a little flexible ball head on the top, so you can move that in any direction you like. Loosen that up, and then this thing spins freely. And then you just tighten it. And then that thing, once it's tightened, it's not going to move. It's going to stay put. The legs do have a couple different settings, so you can move that to full on out, full all the way out, or you can go halfway into the closed position. Now the legs, what I like about these is that they're super grippy rubber. They do have these nice little knobs on the end, but they're really easy to flex. And if you want to just wrap this thing around something, I mean, you could wrap this thing around just about anything and it's going to stay put. So really cool design, very sticky, and I know that this thing will grip onto just about anything I wrap it around. And then you always have a really cool camera mount to mount whatever you're, if you're using a cell phone, GoPro, DSLR, Mirrorless, any of those cameras, little small point and shoot. There's your screw mount right there, so that'll screw into the bottom of just about every camera, and then you have your mini tripod set up. Really lightweight. I'm going to get it on my scale because I want to see how much it weighs. Alright, so moment of truth. Total weight is 8.2 ounces. Now, because it's a UFO set, it also comes with a few other items. So it also comes with a FOTOPRO stretchy, spring mounted. This is a smartphone mount, and it has these really cool little jaws right here, and these are rubber, so they're not going to scratch your device. It does have a mount on the bottom, so if you're using this for landscape, or on the very back here, if you're shooting straight down, or if you just wanted to shoot it off to the side, you have different ways to mount your device. So for example, you were spinning this thing on, and then you loosen this up, and you wanted this more of a kind of a mount this way, you could do that. So there's different, as I said, there's different ways that you can mount these things, and I like when I have multiple options for the same piece of gear, which is always nice. When that's done, you can unscrew that, and then off you go. You can put your camera back on, but that's only for the smartphone. It also comes with a tripod mount for GoPro or action style cameras. That is a GoPro style mount, so that's going to go right here. So if you were mounting your GoPro to this, you just kind of screw that on, and then boom, you have your GoPro mount as well, which is really cool especially if you're doing like a time lapse or something like that. You don't want to bring a big tripod with you. This is a great solution, great way to do it. It also comes with an owner's manual, so it gives you pretty much all the information for the whole UFO2 set. And what I really like about the last little bit is it's a FOTOPRO Bluetooth remote shutter. So what you do is you hook this, pair it up to your smartphone, and then you can set it up 30 feet away. You have a little remote control, so you can start recording and start taking photos too. So if you're on the trail or something like that, and you need somebody to take a picture of you and your group, and there's no one else around, but you want everyone in the photo, it's a great way to do it. This thing doesn't weigh hardly anything. Put it on my scale just to say I did. 0.3 ounces. Doesn't weigh anything, and that's with the lanyard. I could probably get this thing a lot less in weight if I didn't bring the lanyard. So let me take that off. I like to cut weight wherever I can, and a lot of times these lanyards are just pointless. But it's cool if you just want to strap that to the outside of your pack, and this way you never lose it. So that shed 0.1 ounce right there, just taking the lanyard off. Now, do I want to keep the lanyard on? For right now, I will. Would I normally bring the lanyard with me into, say, the backcountry or, you know, on a day hike? Yeah, I probably would. This way, because of the convenience of it. It's only 0.1 ounce, and I could just, you know, strap this over to my pack somewhere, and then I don't have to worry about it. But I always have it with me, or just keep it in my pocket. I could put it around a belt loop, what have you. This way, it's always nearby. It's always within arm's reach, and I could, you know, start snapping away pictures remotely, which is a great option and a great feature. On the bottom side here, it does have this little tab. So you kind of open that, you pry up on that, and then there's your CR2032 battery, little watch battery. So that little guy just kind of pops in place, and then you don't have to worry about it. There is an on-off switch right there. And as soon as you turn it on, there's your little thing right there. So it's going to look for the phone. You don't have to push and hold it, but right there on the bottom, BT4. I'm going to pair that right now. Cool, that's paired. And then I'm going to just start snapping away photos right here by hitting the button. So button. Pretty cool. It just works right that. And then when you're done, you just kind of turn the switch and turn it off. This way it conserves your battery life. So say you wanted to set up your smartphone just like that. Boom. And then you always have it with you, and it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere, you know what I mean? So what you do is you just kind of tighten down on this ball, and that ball does not move. It's pretty solid. And then you have a, you know, a solid tripod that you want to use with your smartphone or GoPro or, you know, DSLR or mirrorless. I'm getting ready to buy a mirrorless camera here soon, so it's just a nice feature, you know. It's a nice little setup for a small, super grippy and very flexible mini tripod. So nice design, FOTOPRO. I really like it, and it looks like it's pretty solid construction too. The spring mount for the smartphone mount is solid. Once it's in place, my phone does not move at all, which is really great. You know, and this, like, if you wanted this tripod to get a little shorter, you could always flex the legs out like that and make this thing even more short. If you wanted to, you could probably get this thing down pretty low. Try to get it as low as I can, but look, I mean, you can get this thing small if you really wanted to. You just got to get creative with it. But what I like is the versatility. But the options are endless when using something like this. I mean, you could wrap this around tree limbs, a fence post, metal rails, a boardwalk, handrail, your handlebars of your bike, your frame, I mean, you name it. The ideas and the possibilities for something like this are sky's the limit. Especially because of how sticky this is. This rubber is like super sticky. These legs do not twist off, which I really like. And you know this thing's gonna, you know, last for a really long time. Not to mention it's not that heavy. Now, just to do like a size comparison, Joby to the FOTOPRO, it's a little shorter than the Joby, size-wise. But the Joby smartphone mount is pretty substantial. But let's get it on the scale and weigh each one and just kind of give you a weight option. FOTOPRO with the smartphone mount is 9.2 ounces. Joby GorillaPod with the ball head and the smartphone mount, 1 pound 1 ounce. So quite a bit lighter on the FOTOPRO side. Do I like them both? Yes, absolutely. Do I use the Joby all the time? Oh yeah, 100%. Do I like the FOTOPRO? Absolutely. The FOTOPRO is super nice. The UFO2 system from FOTOPRO is actually really nice, and I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Now, this whole UFO kit setup, the UFO2 with the Bluetooth remote, with the smartphone adapter, and the GoPro mount, all of it retails for about 18 bucks, so it's super cheap. Very affordable, and makes a really, really cool gift. Not to mention it looks nice too, you know? I mean, if you see the quality, it is plastic on the body here, but the ball mount is pretty solid, doesn't move, and it has a really, really unique way to keep everything all nice and tight. And once you do loosen it, I mean, you have pretty far range of motion with this thing, so if you need to make the angles correct, you can all do that and get it all dialed in. The only thing I wish it had, and it wouldn't have been a big deal for them, would be add in a really small bubble level. This way you know your level. You can kind of judge it by looking through the camera, but it would have been nice to have that added to it. Now, I could always just add a little bubble level to it, just glue it on with some super glue or something like that, but it would be nice if they just included it. Aside from that, the FOTOPRO UFO system is pretty awesome and inexpensive. Alright guys, so that's my review of the FOTOPRO UFO mini tripod, flexible mini tripod setup. This thing is available on Amazon, so I'll leave the link down below in my description box. So if you want to go buy one of these, make sure you use that link because it helps support my YouTube channel and my website. If you guys have any questions or comments about it, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Please leave those down in my comment section down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, too, please like, share, and subscribe. This way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest gear reviews that I'm working on here at TrailerMountain.com. Also, make sure you use my coupon code, because I have a coupon code for my valued subscribers. Use that coupon code. I'll put it right here. When you use that coupon code, it's going to save you some money off your price. So thanks again for tuning into my latest video. I really appreciate it. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor-related hodgepodge, gear talk, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.